live with me, Natalie. Today is Friday, the 20th of January, she says uncertainly. I hope you're all well. It's a beautifully bright, sunny day. We've had a little bit of snow, not much. It did stick, but it wasn't, wasn't very deep. So it's been a little bit icy and slidey out and about. So if it's been snowing where you are, do take care. I'm hoping that I've got no shadow down on my mat, but as soon as it goes 10 o'clock, as always, the sun starts breaking through the clouds. That goes my letterbox, so I'm wondering what post I've got. Hopefully it's something nice. Today I'm going to be doing with you some gorgeous gemstone chip necklaces. So I love my gemstones, as I know you know. So I'm very excited to be working with these today. Very simple bead stringing to get a beautiful necklace using little spacer beads. But there's that much in your kit and you're getting such a lovely long strand of gorgeous gemstones. You can also make a bracelet and a pair of earrings up. There's all sorts in your kit today, so we've got an absolute bargain for you. So I'm going to say hello to you all. Let me know, where are you watching from? What is the weather like where you're watching from? What have you been doing this week and what have you been making? Before I do, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who has been sharing their makes on the handmade group. There has been some absolute stunners on there, and I love going on and having a look, not just at the things that you've been making that we've done in the live or bead clubs or anything like that, but just generally what you've been making. Some of them are absolutely gorgeous. Well, they're all gorgeous, but some of them have given me a little bit of inspiration as well. So thank you for everybody who's sharing their makes in the group. So hello to our lovely Carol. She says, hi everybody. Hello to Anne. She says, good morning, Natalie and everybody. Lovely Lucy's in. David says, good morning, Natalie. We've got no snow, just freezing cold here at Frinton. Sunny blue skies. Hope your heating is fixed now. It is. It is nice and warm in my house. I've been really, really lucky because we had 2 very cold snaps and my issue seemed to just fall nicely right in between them. So yeah, I've got still a lot of decorating and sorting and still cleaning and things to do, but the heating's on and I've got hot water and I'm not taking that for granted anymore. But yeah, you must be cold because Frinton's on the coast, isn't it? So whenever you're near the coast, it always seems that little bit colder. Good morning to Kim K. She says, good morning, everybody. Hello to Camille. She says, good morning, Natalie. How are you on this lovely blue sky day? I'm really good. We've had the most beautiful sunrises, the most gorgeous skies. And even though the wind's been very, very chilly, it's very, very pretty when we do have a bit of a sprinkling of snow. Good morning to Janice. She says, good morning, Natalie and fellow beaders. Tutu's in. She says, hello to everybody. Amelia is here as well. Good morning to Esther. She says, good morning, everybody, from a very cold, frosty Preston. Good morning to Angela, who's in a sunny Forfar, but it is very cold. She's making a beaded bird. That sounds beautiful. What type of bird is it? Please share in the handmade group. I'd love to see. Hello to Sharon, who's saying good morning, creative beadiniers. And Angel's in. She says, hiya, just joined in, taking a break from making gemstone trees. Well, more gemstones for your Angel today. Wait till you have a little look at these. Good morning to Mary, who's in sunny Gloucestershire. Hello to Joe. Day off today. Oh, tax return day. Good luck, mate. Good morning to Patricia. She says, hello, Natalie and everybody. Hello to Joanne. Cold or very sunny down here in Coventry. Pauline's in. Hello, my lovely. She says, good morning, Natalie, and everyone on this cold, frosty morning. And Nicole's in as well, saying hello to you all. So, shall we go straight onto the website? Shall we have a look at these beauties? I am going to kind of go through some of the supposed properties with you because it's something I'm quite interested in, but obviously you can believe in that as much or as little as you wish. If you just love a gemstone because of its colour, then that's what you need. So over we go to TotallyBeads.co.uk and you can see in the video tutorial categories here or here. And you can scroll down, click on here. Lots of ways to get into our gorgeous video tutorials that we do with you 3 times a week. So today we're doing the Isla necklace. I'm very pleased it's been called Ella because she is my gorgeous little niece. Well, she's not so little anymore. She's almost as tall as I am, which isn't because I'm about 5'2" when I sit straight up, maybe 5'3". And she is my little gem. She also loves jewellery making, so perfect name for these beautiful necklaces. So we've got 6 gorgeous ones for you to choose from. We've got blue lace agate, we've got dark amethyst, dark quartz, kyanite, which I think is my favourite. I'm loving the kyanite. We've also got a red bamboo coral, and we've got a white quartz for you as well. They all vary in price because obviously gemstones do. They are all discounted. I think that's 10% off, and that discount will be with you for the week. So if you like these, do get them. You can see we've advertised them as necklaces, but you're getting so much in your kit. We've given you enough findings that you'll be able to make a bracelet and some earrings up too. They are very, very pretty. So let's go into Isla, the blue lace agate. So today this beautiful necklace is £10.35. I'll quickly have a little look for you through the photograph so you can see what it looks like on. And as I say, you're getting that many chips on your gorgeous strand. You can make these longer if you wish. All I would do is just probably increase the length of those gemstone kind of sections in between. If you're wondering what the beautiful spaces are, then they are these gorgeous antique silver metal bead bauble spaces. They're 5 by 6mm, and you're getting 25 pieces in your kit. So I've used on these designs 23 of them in the necklace, and I'm going to probably put 2 on my earrings and then just do a little strand of gemstones on their own for the bracelet. But you can change up that design. You don't have to cluster them up. You can do whatever you like, but they are very, very pretty. And because they're antique silver, all of your findings in your kit today will be a beautiful rhodium, so they will all match. So you're getting your ear wires, you're getting head pins so you can make your earrings, you're getting Tigertail, jump rings, crimp beads, your metal bauble spacers so you can make your gorgeous necklace. You're getting your magnetic clasps, which are gorgeous. You can add that to a bracelet and onto your necklace as well. And you're getting your gemstone chips. So your blue lace agate here for you today for just £10.35. Blue lace agate is absolutely gorgeous because obviously it's blue. It's ascribed to your throat chakra if that's something that you're interested in, and it's usually linked with the zodiac Pisces, so it brings hope, cleansing, harmony, optimism, positive thinking, joy, calming and promptness. So bang on time today. If you're wearing this, timekeeping won't be an issue. So that's your blue lace agate. Really, really pretty. Very much like that one. They also look lovely if you mix them up as well. I think the blue lace agate would go really nice with the amethyst, to be honest. And this is your dark amethyst too. So your dark amethyst necklace, again, everything you need in your kit there is £9.59. So this is what your amethyst looks like on. Dark amethyst is beautiful. It's your crown chakra, I think, amethyst. It is a February birthstone. So if you've got a birthday coming up in February or somebody you love has, then this might be a really nice idea to make them. It's also associated with lots of zodiacs, actually. You've got Virgo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, I think, as well, and Pisces. So it's good for inner peace, healing, balance. It's attributed to communication and spiritual awareness. But obviously, these are just the properties that people kind of manifest into these gorgeous gemstones. So that is your dark amethyst for you today for £9.59. We also got the dark quartz. Now, me and Leanne have had a little bit of a chat about this one because we don't really know what dark quartz is. Now, she suggested it looked like a sunstone, and in terms of the colour of it, I really agree with her. But sunstone's not a quartz, it's a feldspar, I think. So it has got this kind of pinky peach colour to it. So I don't know whether it's a peach quartz but it's gorgeous. If it is a peach quartz, then it is linked with Sagittarius, I think, as the zodiac. Good for communication and expression, creativity and tranquility. I'm going to show you this one. I'll show you them all, but I will show you this one particularly down on the mat. It's not a rose quartz. It's not that pink, but it is peachy to me. It's absolutely stunning. And I think this might be one of my new favourites. So this one today is only £6.75. And that one is listed as your dark quartz. We've then got the kyanite. I'm loving kyanite. I think it's because it's blue. I'm always drawn to blues. Again, that's your throat chakra. Any blue tends to be your throat chakra, which is often linked with obviously communication and speaking from your heart and things like that. It's meant to be good for loyalty, honesty and serenity, communication, self-expression and calm and tranquility. It's absolutely beautiful. The chips in these are gorgeous. They're smaller, I would say, than the others. They're not as chunky. It's going to give you a very delicate, pretty look. They look gorgeous with those spaces. And that is £9.41. Everything you need in your kit to make one necklace, a bracelet, and a pair of earrings too. So you can have a full suite of your beautiful gemstone jewellery. We've then got the red bamboo coral, which is gorgeous, very, very vivid, very, very pretty. This is what it looks like on. This is what it looks like off. Again, everything you need in your kit today to make the necklace, bracelet and earrings for £7.47. So when it comes to red bamboo coral, it's your base chakra. It's linked with Libra as your zodiac. It's meant to be very good for absorbing any negative energies and giving a really kind of positive atmosphere to things. It's good for creativity, so a fabulous one to make with. Good for enthusiasm, so if you're kind of losing your mojo sometimes, as we all do when we've got lots going on, you think, I've not made anything for ages, then get yourself some red bamboo coral. It's also, obviously, because it's coral, linked for safe travel on the water. So if you're going on any boating holidays, or I don't know, you're just lying on a beach in the sunshine somewhere, then this might be a perfect one for you. Everything you need in your kit for £7.47. And then lastly, we've got white quartz, which is stunning, really beautiful, perfect for a snowy day like today. Again, I'm looking at the light on my table, but you know what? To see these beautiful gemstones in the natural sunlight, I think is a good thing. So your white quartz, positive energy, good for support, aiding you with any fatigue or stress. It's cleansing, it's purifying. It is your crown chakra that it is associated with. And it's a really good alternative for an April birthstone. April birthstone's diamond. So if you don't have any diamonds in your stash, which unfortunately I'm lacking on diamonds, I would definitely go for a white quartz, and it's linked with all of the zodiac signs. That one for you is only £5.85. Everything in your kit, all of your findings, beautiful chips, gorgeous spaces to make a necklace, a bracelet, and earrings. Do you know I do it, but I obviously get so excited talking about stones. I talk about a million miles an hour. I'm just like, ah. So drop me a comment. Which one do you like the most? I'm going to head to the comments and see what you're saying and which you are loving. So where was I up to? I'd said hello to Sharon and Angel and Mary and Joe and Patricia and Joanne. I said hello to Pauline and Nicole. So Angela's here. She says it's on the handmade group. It's a hummingbird picture. Brilliant. Okay, I will check out that because I'd love to see your beaded bird. Lucy is also loving her gemstones, and she shared the link for you today. So if you're trying to find us, you're trying to find where you can get these gorgeous kits, head over to the website TotallyBeads.co.uk, Facebook tutorials / Isla Gemstone necklace. Thank you so much for that, Lucy. Good morning to Mina. She says, good morning, Natalie and everyone. Hello to Elaine. I love the way the two Elaines, they don't know it, but they always come in together. So hello to Elaine Fee. She says, good morning, Natalie and everyone. And then hello to Elaine Kemp, who says, good morning, Natalie, watching while making a curry. Ooh, lovely sunny day here in South Lincolnshire. Ooh, that sounds, I mean, it's a bit early for me to eat a curry, but the minute you've said it, I thought, ooh, I could probably eat that now. Angela was saying, didn't we get some in our Christmas bundle? You'll have all had different gemstones depending on what colour kit that you got in the Christmas bundle. I don't know what one mine were, but I've not used these ones in there, so maybe you did. Lucy says, yeah, she had some gemstone chips in our Christmas bundle, so she's just answered the same as me. Good morning to Pauline. She says she's lost her post again. I don't know whether that's the post that you've typed or the post that's come through the door. I don't know. I hope whatever it is, it turns up. Joe's asking, is it cherry quartz? No, it's not. It's not. I'll show you it down on the mat and you can see the colour of it. It's like a sandy pink colour. It's very pretty. Lucy says, I'm drawn to pink. I don't see any pink. I would suggest that the dark quartz is the pinkest one you're getting in this. I've not used the rose quartz, but obviously each crystal does tend to vary in colour. Obviously, if it's a chip, it's going to vary in shape and size. They're all going to be different. It's going to give you a lovely texture. And that's why I think it's ideal to make something like a little bracelet or a necklace with. The gemstones that I've picked out for you today do tend to be kind of the same saturation in colour. Often they can vary wildly, so I do like to kind of create an ombre effect with them. For example, if I'm using something like fluorite, I might pick out the purples and the blues and kind of the white colours and group and cluster them together. This, I'm just going to put them on in any way, so I'm not too concerned about the shape or the size. Obviously in your blue lace you've got like a little bit of gorgeous banding, and I will show that to you. But Lucy, I think you're drawn to whatever it is that you need. So for you, if it's pink, it's love, it's self-care, isn't it, with your rose quartz. Good morning to Natalie and everyone from New York, says Patricia. Hello to you. Lucy's loving the red one. Patricia's loving the kyanite. Oh, Patricia says, I keep freezing. Hopefully everything's okay sound-wise and everything. Lucy's right. It's probably because when I show the website and I'm scrolling, it kind of jolts a little bit. Lucy's saying she thinks the white is her favourite one today. So you're loving the white quartz. Very, very pretty. Good morning. Love the bamboo coral, says Karen. David says he thinks he might go for the white quartz as well. Carol says, I've got 2 boxes of chips for my birthday on Monday from my son and daughter-in-law. You absolutely lucky lady, Carol. That sounds gorgeous. Can't wait to see what you make with them. Patricia is saying, love the handle signals. I don't know what that means. Oh, when I'm trying to do this, it's because I'm mirror imaged. So I'll always think I'll touch this side of my face and then I'm touching the wrong side of my face. You'll see me like this with my hair off and trying to get it out the way. Anna says, good morning, everyone. What a beautiful sunny morning here in Perth. Angela loves them all. Lucy says she's drawn to everything she sees, to be fair. Mina says she's got lots of gemstone chips to make bracelets. And good morning to Kath. And Tutu's got 2 of the white kits. Right, let me show you on the mat. I will put them on the mat and then I'll show you them on the bust as well. Oh, sunshine. Look at the sunshine. It wasn't there before. Can I do anything to kind of block that a little bit? Just bear with me, do apologise. We've got a little slither. Oh, David's got 2 of the white kits. Right, okay. So let's have a look. I'm going to show you first of all the dark quartz. Again, the light's not great. It's kind of got a strawberry kind of look to it. And you can see on some, they've got real bits of like pink. So it is like a sunstone. Let me get a bit of focus. Can you see how pink that is? But at the same time, it is a quartz, so I'm thinking it's kind of peach. It's very hard to tell, and this light is shocking. I do apologise. Whatever it is, it's beautiful. Camille's saying she's liking the red. Patricia's saying forward stash, etc. So these are your gorgeous little spacer beads that I'm putting in. I'm hoping you can see the colour of these a little bit. It does look a little washed out. But again, it depends what you pair and you match that with. If you can see that, that's really quite a pink. So that is your gorgeous dark quartz. We've got the kyanite, which you can see are smaller in size of the chips, but they're just such a gorgeous, gorgeous colour. Love them. They're very delicate, very, very pretty. Absolutely beautiful. We've got the dark amethyst, and amethyst comes in lots of different shades. This is beautiful. So you do have the odd lighter one in there, but look how dark and rich looking they are. I mean, on my camera, they're almost showing black, and they're not. They're the most beautiful deep purple. Tutu saying, wow, the blue. Yeah, the kyanite's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. And again, it will always differ depending on different lights. There's that little strip of sunshine again. Your red bamboo coral is a beautiful, beautiful red. Absolutely gorgeous. So you can see each gemstone is unique. Each chip is unique. They're all different sizes. You will get slight variations in the colour. If I show you your blue lace agate, you'll be able to see, hopefully, the little bands that run through it. I do love blue lace agate. It's very pretty. So can you see here the little bands that are running through it? It's a very, very soft kind of a white blue. It's gorgeous, very delicate. Tutu says, goodness, they're all beautiful. Joe saying kyanite is stunning. And then this is your white quartz. Absolutely gorgeous. So I personally, if I was getting a couple of kits, I'd love to put them together. I'd also think they look beautiful together. I mean, you could go something really bold. They look gorgeous together as well. So I do apologise for the light on my table. I've done what I can with it. That's going to annoy the life out of me. I'm going to try and see if I can. What if I pop a little bust there? Will that help? It'll probably fall off. Let's just pop. There you go. Okay. So I'm going to make the necklace with you. Obviously, you're going to get enough in your kits to make a bracelet and a pair of earrings as well. But I'll just make the necklace today, and then it's pretty much the same. Obviously, you've got your head pins in. So I'll do some earrings with you in a couple of weeks, which is using the Tigertail. But you've got your head pins in your kit, so you could literally just string on some gemstones and one of your gorgeous little spacer beads. I'll show you these little bauble things. They're really, really cute. So you've got your hole that runs either top to bottom or side to side. And then they're kind of like little bulbous flowers. Absolutely lovely. Okay, so I'm going to cut whatever length of Tigertail I want. I've got about 60 centimetres here. You can change and adjust your length. So what I've done when I've been creating my necklace, I've used about 2 inches of my gemstones in between those kind of spacer beads, and I've put 3 of the spacer beads on. If you want to make this longer, you're getting that many chips, you could do 3 inches in between each one. You could change the order of how you're popping on your little spacer beads. You could do whatever you want with that. But because I know the order that I'm going to pop on my gemstones, I'm going to start off just attaching my findings. So I'm going to get my crimp beads and my calottes out to begin with. I'm also going to show you this gorgeous clasp that you're getting. It's stuck because it's magnetic to my pliers. So you've got this gorgeous little magnetic clasp, which is a lovely strong magnet inside. It will just clip together, so you can just add that onto your jump rings. But it's got this lovely little kind of focus. Can you see that little bumps on it? It's really, really pretty. So I'm just going to start off adding on my calotte. So I'm popping it through the end of my Tigertail. I've cut about 60 centimetres. I'm not going to need 60 centimetres, but I like having these quite long. I've made sure there's enough in your kits for all of them. Don't forget you've got enough for your bracelet in there as well. And I'm just going to double crimp. So I'm going to bring my crimp bead right up to the end of that Tigertail and give it a little push with my pliers just to flatten it down. And now when I bring up my calotte, that's going to be nice and sturdy. It's not going to fall off. So I'm going to close it over with my fingers, making sure that those little holes at the top are nicely lined up. And then I'm going to give it a little press with my pliers just to finish off closing that over. To get in shot, there you go. So now I can just pop my jump ring through there. So to start off, I'm going to attach one of my lovely little spacer beads in this antique silver colour. So that is going to be my end. I'm just going to pop one on for now, and then I'm going to get my gemstones out. So I'm going to use the amethyst. Look at the length of this strand. I think you could almost skip with that. It is that long, and they're just the most beautiful colours. So what I'm going to do is, I showed you this before. This is kind of like my cheat way. So if I'm not picking out variants, and what I mean by that is if I'm not going to be kind of like making sure my smaller chips are in one and my larger chips are in the middle, or I'm not picking out different colours, if I'm just going directly off the strand, because my chips come on this lovely kind of like plastic strand, I'm going to just slide my Tigertail through the strand and line it up. Now you don't get them all sometimes, but what I find obviously with your chips, because they're slightly, well, they're all irregular, that drill hole is going to be in different places. So sometimes it's quite hard to kind of pick up and have a little look at the hole on each one. You can do that. You can just scatter them out on your table if you want to, or you can line up your threads and then just post your Tigertail through. And then usually you can pick up quite a few at once, and it does kind of speed you up. So I just slide them on, lining them up. As I say, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I do find when you're using a chip, this can be a little bit easier. So I'm just going to slide on my chips, and I'm going to slide on about 2 inches. Again, you can change the length of that. So if you're thinking, I would like those little clusters of gemstones to be closer together, you could just add less on. If you want them more spaced out and you want to create a longer one, you can do that too. Now what I do is I just check with some of my chips. So you can see here, the drill hole is very close to the end. Don't know whether you can see that. I'm just going to keep that one off to the side, because what I don't want to happen is it to get a little knock, and if that tiny bit there chips, then it's going to come off my strand. So I'm just going to every now and again come in with my ruler, line it up, and add on about 2 inches there or thereabouts. It doesn't have to be exact, but I can then just add that on as I go. And then I'm going to pick up 3 of the spacers. So these lovely little beads, I'm just going to pop 3 on. And again, you can just pop the 1 on if you want, but I think having the 3 just gives it a nice little kind of, breaks them up a little bit, but also draws a bit of attention, I think, to the colour of your gemstones. So you can see they're all completely different shapes, they're different sizes. Again, I'm just going to pop that one down to the side. And I'm using the amethyst, so it's a very beautiful, beautiful colour. If I'm not popping it through the string, I'm literally just lifting it up, finding the little drill hole and threading that on. Mina says they've fallen in my basket. All of them, Mina. Well, you've got 10% off for the week, so if you're getting it, make the most of it. Now, these ones that I'm putting to the side, they won't go to waste. I'll be able to use them for various other things. Just at the moment, want to pick out the ones which have got the holes pretty much through the middle, or there's enough around it just to keep it sturdy and safe. And what you will find is, because they are slightly different shape, as they move around, it will change kind of the space in between them. So I always just give them a little bit of a jiggle about before I pop my last calotte on, just to make sure we haven't got lots of exposed tiger tail. David says, yeah, I used to do that, Natalie, a long time ago, sliding them on, as it saved a bit of time. I mean, I like touching the gemstones. I think, that's part of my joy of making with them. But if you are, making quite a few, then it can be an easier. I suppose it depends on the size of the gemstone you've got. These amethysts, they do vary in size, but some are nice chunky pieces, so it's easy enough to just pick them up and find the hole. If you've got very, very small, delicate ones, or even very small beads, like we've got some like 2mm size beads in and things. And I remember making a bracelet, I think it was carnelian, a very long time ago, and I was using the most beautiful beads, but they were tiny. And I was like, I need to change where I'm sitting. I need to sit in better light, or I could do with a magnifying glass, because the beads were so tiny, the drill holes were so small, and I could barely see what I was doing. Joy says, good morning, sorry late, been for blood test and did shopping as well. Did you buy anything nice? Are you doing a food shop, or what else are you getting? I hope your blood results come back okay. Carol is hoping you're all right as well. And Angela's asking, if you dab a bit of glue on the ones with the holes near the edge, would that help? It probably would, Angela, yeah. I just feel it's probably, it might be a little bit messy. And I try not to use glue on most things, really, especially gemstones. Obviously, you don't want to tarnish the colour. You could do, but I'll have lots of uses for them. I wouldn't necessarily put them on a head pin if the hole was close to the edge, because that, if you use a pin, it's more rigid. Obviously, using the Tigertail, you've got that lovely kind of flex with it, so it should move with it. But if you were to use them on like your earrings, you might find that might chip a little bit easier. Okay, so I'm just going for about 2 inches there or thereabouts. Again, you can change that up to suit you, to adjust to the length that you'd like. You could have these, sitting a lot higher up and making more of kind of like a choker effect with it. I like having these quite sitting quite long and quite low down on my chest, really. So I do like a longer gem chip necklace, but we're all different shapes and sizes with lots of different preferences. So if I was just stringing them on from the strand that they already come in, I'm just lining them up and sometimes you can get a couple on in one go, and it can just speed you up a little bit. A few more on that one, just to give me about 2 inches. David says he tends to make 18 and 20-inch necklaces. They seem to be a good size to make. I think they kind of suit most people. If I am making to sell, obviously if I'm doing something like this, then I will make it. I'll often do a couple of different lengths, and then people can kind of choose from that. If I've made a pendant and I have put it on a chain, I tend to offer a few various different sizes. So my chains tend to go from 45 centimeters all the way up to 65 centimeters. But again, it depends on the style and the design of your necklace and what it is you're making. What I'll do is, once I've added this on, I will measure it for you. I'll pop it on the bust, but also I'll pop it on myself so you can see how it fits. Carol, what are you scared of, my love? Just make for you. Make for what size you would like. Then when you wear it, people will go, oh, that's lovely. Could you make me one? And you can say, yeah, absolutely. Have you got a preference with length? Would you like it to sit this length? Or you could even give them the one you're wearing to try on and see. You can't cater for everybody, but you could always add a little extension chain onto this as well. So if people wanted to make it that little bit longer, then they can do. I would just use a little bit of a chain. Obviously, with these clasps, you've got your magnetic clasps. They wouldn't really work with an extension chain, but if you wanted to maybe pop a lobster clasp or something on instead, then you can add your extender onto that. Thank you, Lucy, for sharing the link. This sun's moving all over the place, isn't it? Like in literally half an hour, it's gone from one side to the other. Oh, I see, Carol. Oh, I do apologise. Okay, so you're scared of having the procedure. No, okay. I thought you were scared of making necklaces. No, I appreciate that. I hope it goes okay for you, lovely. I'm sure you'll be in very good hands. The hospital will look after you. We're all sending you lots of love. And Camille is saying exactly the same. She's hoping it's not too uncomfortable for you. So keep us posted and updated on how you're getting on and how you're feeling. And get plenty of rest. So each time I'm adding on about 2 inches of my gemstone chips, I'm going to add 3 of my lovely little beads in between. Now, as I say, if you were using, all of these tend to be the same kind of similar colour, but if you were using a gemstone chip which was really, really kind of varied in colour, so for example, if I was using something like, I've already used fluorite as an example. What else could I use? If I was using maybe, I don't know. There's lots really that will come in various different colours. You can kind of pick out what it is. A lot of jaspers come in different colours. You could pick out the different colours and you could graduate or kind of ombre that effect. So you could graduate the sizes, but you could also kind of cluster similar colours together. These I'm literally just putting on any which way, whatever way they come off the strand. And as I say, I think using a chip kind of gives you that lovely kind of texture, and it will catch the light and look lovely. So I'm not going to put too many more on, I don't think. I'll probably do 2 more little clusters of my spacer beads. Mina says, I hate needles too, and got a blood test next week, so not looking forward to it. I really don't like needles. I'm getting better with it with age, but I didn't have a good experience once when I was little, and I think that's kind of put me off. So I don't know what I was getting, an immunisation for something, and I don't know what the nurse was doing, but she had to do it multiple times because apparently it wasn't in the right way. So yeah, she almost tattooed me, I think. Oh, bless you. Yeah, I suppose if you're diabetic or something, then you're dealing with needles a lot with like insulin and things like that. So when I'd had my son, I had an emergency C-section, so I had to have injections daily. I don't know what that, I think it was to kind of thin my blood or something. And I had to do it in my tummy, and that wasn't pleasant. It stung like a bee, but it was needed apparently, so you do what you're told. Okay, so I'm just going to add on my last little cluster. Got this beautiful long necklace, and now I'm just going to add on my last little strip of gemstones. So if you wanted to, you could put your smaller chips towards the ends. They do sit comfortably around your neck, so sometimes I'll add a little bit of chain to things so they sit nicely on a necklace, but with the chips, I think that's not needed. And again, if you if you kind of believe in gemstone properties and things like that, then having, say, something that's associated with your throat chakra, like your kyanite or your blue lace agate, then wearing that as a necklace is perfect, because then it's it's around your neck, it's around your throat, so to speak. So it's going to help you with communication and things. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I'd say that's there or thereabouts. So I started with one of my lovely little spacer beads. I'm going to finish with just the one. Oh my goodness, look at the shadow on that mat. That bust's doing nothing. There you go. So I've just finished with one of those little spacer beads. Look at how many gemstones. Bear in mind there's a little pile there as well. Let's get them back in shot. Look at the length of my gemstone strand after making my full-size necklace. So I know I'm going to have enough for a bracelet. I'm going to have I mean, I could have maybe doubled up and done 2 strands of my necklace and done a multi-strand one. You're going to have absolutely plenty here. I think there will be a limited amount of some of them. So I think the red bamboo coral, there might not be as many in stock as others. So if you want them, I would definitely because you get them this week while you've got that 10% discount, because you're going to be able to make so much out of your necklace. So the amount that I've kind of clustered together in terms of my spacer beads, if this is my center, then these will kind of line up, and they'll line up fairly evenly because I've put about 2 inches or the same distance in between them. So to finish off, I'm going to come in with my calotte again on top of that lovely little spacer. I'm going to shape it in the shape of a necklace, give it a little wiggle round just to make sure that my chips are sitting nice. I don't want them, pushing up together with too much pressure, but just enough that if one kind of gives a little turn, then you know they're still sitting. I'm not going to end up with a big gap of Tigertail at the top. So I'm just going to add on my first crimp bead, and I'm going to come in with my pliers, and I'm going to squish that down against the Tigertail, so that's going to hold my calotte in place, and then ultimately my jump rings and my clasp. And I'm going to add an extra one on of my crimp beads because I like to double crimp. I want to make sure that that's nice and sturdy. Now I'm just going to go in with my cutters, and I'm going to cut that extra bit of my Tigertail off. So here I had, what, 60 centimetres, I'd say, to start off with, of my Tigertail. I've got about 9 centimetres of it left, so I did have plenty there, but I go by what I think, you know, a little bit more than I'll actually need. So I've now closed over my calotte, and I'm just going to add on my crimp beads and my beautiful, beautiful clasp. So to open, not my crimp beads, my jump rings. So to open my jump rings, I'm going to take it between my pliers and then turn it towards me to open, and then away from me to close. I need to put my clasp on though, don't I? And then again on the other side. So I'm just going to open that up, and I'm going to thread that through the 2 little holes in the calotte. And then I'm going to pick up my beautiful magnetic clasp, and I'm going to slide that on to my jump ring. I'm going to open up that other jump ring again, just to add that one other side on. So your jump ring will just fit nicely through the magnetic clasp, and then it's going to open. Look how gorgeous the clasp is. Open and close. Really easy, which just means you're not fiddling about with it. You can just put it on really easily. Okay, so to measure my necklace, it's nice and long. I would say, so that's 12 inches. Yeah, I've got about 22 inches there. It's a very long necklace. I'm going to lift it up to the screen. Easy to put on. Just like so. This isn't the best jumper. I do apologise if I do that with my jumper. So it's sitting, I think, really lovely length for me. So there's my collarbone there. It's just sitting below there. And it's so, so pretty. I absolutely love it. I do apologise if you can hear my phone buzzing. So we've got beautiful necklaces for you today. In your kit, you're going to have enough to make your bracelet and your earrings as well. We've got your gorgeous dark amethyst, which is the one that I've made today for you on the live. So that is how it's looking on the bust. Really, really, really beautiful. You've got your blue lace. Again, absolutely stunning. If only you could see what it looks like in the light and not in this kind of strange shadow that I've got. You've got your beautiful white quartz as well. You've got your dark quartz, which we think is like a sunstone looking colour. Absolutely beautiful. Just want you to be able to see the colours in it. It is absolutely beautiful. We've got the kyanite, which I love. Again, smaller chips on that strand. You're getting just as many. It's still very, very long, so you're probably getting more actually. But they're a little smaller and a little bit more delicate. And then you've got your red bamboo coral as well. Anna says, I've managed to get one of each. Jane says they look gorgeous. Lucy says, lovely project today, really love them. BM Craft, thank you for joining us. She says, beautiful. Kath says, lovely choices. Debbie says, lovely project today, Natalie. Thank you. You are most welcome. I think you've got a real bargain in your kits today. They do all vary in price because obviously gemstones do. So, you know, you've got some which are as little as, was the white quartz, £5.85. Obviously, that's cheaper because quartz is found a lot more easily. It's more abundant in terms of being able to source that. So you tend to find that quartz is a little bit cheaper, whereas your amethyst is £9.59 and your blue lace agate is £10.35. So they do slightly vary in price, but you're getting everything in your kit. You're getting your Tigertail, you're getting your ear wires, you're getting your pins to make your earrings, you're getting clasps to make a bracelet up as well. You're getting lots and lots of lovely, lovely things, and the strings are so long. As I say, this is the string I have just made that, what was it, 22-inch necklace. It's still massive. A real bargain, I would say, for you today. And for this week, you're getting 10% off. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be back with you on Monday. I'm making necklaces with you on Monday and Friday, but obviously different materials mean completely different looks and all very lovely in their own right. So please come and join me next week. Have a gorgeous, gorgeous weekend. I think I might go out and sunbathe. It looks that sunny out. Lucy says, I've got chips, defo go a long way, or the chips defo go a long way. They do. Enjoy your curry. Enjoy whatever it is that you're eating. Good luck with your appointments. I hope work goes well, and I will see you next week. Lucy, you're very, very welcome. She says, thank you, Natalie. Camille says, thank you, lovely gems. Have a great weekend. Take care, everybody. And Patricia saying thank you and giving us a wave. So lots of love and light to you all. Stay